focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste of the race, you'll never look back once you felt that. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. About others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn. Wasting time on your dreams instead of mine, yeah. About to turn this franchise around on a dime, man. It's all about finding your right state of mind. It's all about turning the worst into fine. It's all about time and the work and the climb. From the thirst we will rise, I'm immersed in this life. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first.
Good day, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I was mowing the lawn this morning with a weed eater, and that string broke and hit me on my ankle. Ooh, I had shoes on, but not boots, so my ankle was open and it hit me there. And I was saying a few words like freaking Froikies and some other songs that I sang. My wife come running out and thought, hey, what's wrong with this old man? I was in pain, man, I was in pain. So she gave me a cup of coffee. And now I know why it's called boeretroos, because this boertjie was troost quickly with that cup of coffee. Oh, but it was sore. Okay, this is not about wheat eating. The sailing. So, cut that boat there on the side. Now, to take it out, the Richards Bay Yacht Club has got a dolly, and that can only do it every 2 weeks with a spring or a full moon or a new moon. So you can't do it any other times, especially with a deep keel. And now I have to book it with somebody going in as well that I want to go out, because as the dolly goes in, that boat will come off. But also, those days we had to book a crane. And you have to pay an X amount for a crane to come and set it up. Once the dolly pulls it out of water on the top, the crane will pick it up and move it. Now, you share the crane's price of setting up. I think those days it was like 3,000 or 4,000 rand for a 50-ton crane to set up. And then you pay X amount per hour. So, if you get put back there in the back of a boatyard, the crane has to pick you up, move you, put you down. Then the crane has to move, pick you up, put you down and walk. And that takes lots of hours. And that can cost a big package of yours, money to move your boat. Lucky mine was right at the beginning. So the crane just picked it up and put it into position. But you have to sign an indemnity. Because if I drop the boat, it's on you, not on them. Yes, but that was stressful. When I picked that boat up, I was sweating. And eventually when it stood there and the chocks are in, what a relief, what a relief. And then the big work starts. So me and my Excel spreadsheets, my Mr. X spreadsheet, you know, I worked out every flipping little detail I'm going to do, and I put some hours next to it, and I was, calculated, it's going to take about 2 years to redo this boat. Okay. That spreadsheet didn't work. It was 2.5 years, but we'll get to that stories. Now, the first thing I did is I cut the deck open there and I took the motor out. Send the motor in so long so that motor can be fixed up. When that boat's finished, I put that brand new redone motor in. And then I got it sandblasted, took all the furniture out, every piece of wood in that boat, I took it out, got it sandblasted and sprayed. And then I got a friend that worked in the quality control. He's in the steel industry. He came and he had like a fancy probe he would put on, and it would send a signal through and it can measure the thickness. And he would do a whole bunch on the boat, on top of a waterline, on the waterline, underneath the waterline, the keel, and record the thicknesses of the steel, because there was a lot of rust, especially in the inside. Now you're chipping that rust away and you don't know, is this only 1 millimeter thick or 5 millimeter? Because the boat was built with above the waterline 4 millimeter, under the waterline 5, then go to 6, and the keel is 10 millimeters. And they were only rusted about 1 millimeter away. So he gave an okay certificate and I was happy. But it was a lot of work. There was days when that boat, I sandblasted it, then painted it Ziggal 6, and then I put a epoxy tar, which I'll never do again. Never, ever, ever use epoxy tar. That paint fumes was so heavy, my wife ended up in a hospital with it, so I won't do that stuff again. But it was lots of work. When that boat was that black epoxy tar, whoa, it was hot. And in Zululand, and I worked in there. But I'll tell you a little bit about that next week. Keep the stoke and see your oaks in water, and love you guys. Cheers.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep